me my demonstration waka say tia say na ope blasters assistant coach what Jimmy pa we Jimmy pa kwasi abema
the matter chop hot
Asemne diloto. Hey!
aye
Ladies and gentlemen, today I am here to speak to you about a very important thing that I have observed, and like you chanced on the title of today's episode, is media the weapon of mass destruction. This is a very important editorial for me, and it is an observation that I have made in recent times, of which I see dangers ahead. And I would want us to have a discussion on it. Perhaps I am the one that is thinking so much aloud. So maybe by the end of this particular piece, you can also share your views in the comment section. Let me hear from you. Let me know what you think, because this is a two-way street and I always do this with you. My name is Roland Amartey and this is Roland Reports. If you are watching or listening for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, click on the notification button, and also share this content with other people so they can also enjoy the beautiful things that you are enjoying on this platform. In order not to waste much time, let's enter into the things proper. Today, I want to talk about something that is really important for all of us: the media. You know TV, right? You know radio, you know newspaper, and especially now social media. What I feel is these days, it seems like the media isn't doing what it's supposed to do. That is, if you ask me. Instead of giving us honest news and useful information, I think now majority of them are causing more harm than good. You probably might have noticed, or also noticed, that there is a lot of fighting and arguing on TV and on social media, where people are saying mean things, very, very mean, unprintable words, and spreading lies just to get attention. Yes, I know it is not right. And we can all attest to the fact that this particular thing is hurting us as a people, or even the country as a whole. And what is even making some of these things worse is the fact that some of the big TV stations, newspapers, media houses, or media platforms are controlled by politicians. That means they only say things that will make the politicians look good, and in other sense, look bad, depending on who the media house is for. Even if it's not true, and it is like they have even forgotten why they were in the media space. That is to tell us the truth and help us understand what is going on. Because at the end of the day, the media is the fourth arm of government. Now let's come even into our entertainment, another sector. When you come into our entertainment space, most of the things that we see is out of the fact that, okay, people are now using this medium platforms or the mediums that they sit on as a tool of revenge to settle personal scores. Gone were the days when you tune into radio, TV, or any media platform and you learn about things that are going on. In fact, authentic news on what is actually the truth of what the matter is. But now it is sad that most of the information we get, whether on radio, on TV, or in the newspapers, or even on our social media platforms, you would have to check, and cross check again before you are able to authenticate the news that is coming from a platform that is supposed to have been the final revelator or the final revealer of what is supposed to be. So it is supposed to be that if a media house says this matter is A, it is supposed to be A. But you go inside or you go into detail and you realize that, Charlie, it is just to serve a certain propaganda. It is just to serve to make somebody look bad. It is just it is just being used as a tool of revenge, even to settle personal scores. Perhaps your matter is not being said, or you are not suffering for, or you may not be suffering from some of these instances today. So, yeah, you may take it for granted. Maybe today it is another person's name which is being lambasted, another person's brand which is being dragged to the mud, and it is not you. And it is not you. So, you may not even budge. You may not even be concerned about it until it is your turn tomorrow. Until you are the one on the chopping board. Until every eye is on you. But here is the thing. We don't just have to sit back and let this happen. Each of us has the power to make a difference. Whether it's by being careful about what we believe online, speaking up when we see something wrong, or just talking to our family and friends who probably may be affected about what is really important, because we can all help to make things better in our little or small way. Let's work together to make sure that the media does its job the right way, to give us real news and not fake drama. Because when we are informed, there is nothing we cannot achieve. So the long and short of my piece today is on the media, which is intended to give us, or which is supposed to give us real information, education, and even entertainment, which is now being used as a tool of mass distraction. Because at the end of the day, the harm that these guys cause on our media platforms do not only affect the individuals they target, but even the followers, the loved ones, the family members, the friends of these people, even their businesses. So if we wake up tomorrow and we see a huge distraction of people in terms of people being depressed because their loved ones are being discussed in a certain light on our media airwaves, simply because some people want to serve their agenda, simply because some people want to just propagate whatever, simply because some people have the taste for sensationalism. We wake up tomorrow and people are depressed, people are not okay. Let's put it at the back of our mind that this is the dangers that we are braving today. And until we rise up and say that no, we are not going to let this happen, we will not be able to control it even in the near future. Like I said earlier, let's even research into even how many politicians own a media platforms. They know the power that the media holds. They know how the media is able to shape society's view and thinking. So every politician has a strong affiliation to a media house or even owns one just to serve their agenda. So if you are watching or you are listening today, I'm just here to inform you that the media is now like a gun. It is either you own one or you guard yourself or protect yourself from one. Because if it is like a gun, you can use to protect yourself. I mean, if you own a media house and somebody is propagating lies about you, hallelujah, you stand a chance of protecting yourself by also flooding to the space to neutralize whatever effects the person is having on you. So it is either you own a media house, a media platform, or even on social media, you have huge numbers. Else, sorry for you. Else, I cry for you. Preach this message. Let people know the dangers ahead so everybody can just adjust to it. And to the security and the law agencies, it is about time we become proactive as a country and start dealing with this from our own quarters and start preparing towards the future when cases of this nature begin to rise. When people begin to say no to the bully, to the insult on our media platforms. Until then, to my loved ones out there, just brace yourself. Just prepare your mind, prepare your psyche. Because the times that we are in are dark times. And unfortunately, the media that is supposed to be our mouthpiece has now become the mouthpiece of a certain agenda, of which, if we don't take care, can be a weapon of mass destruction. My name is Roland Amartey. This has been Roland's Report, an editorial piece that is coming out of an observation that I have made. You can also share your view in the comment section. Let me hear from you. Let me know what you think about this particular view. Until then, share this content with other people. Make sure you subscribe, and we will meet on the next episode. Stay safe. Bye-bye.